President Cyril Ramaphosa is in a hot seat trying to formulate a cabinet. A report that we have is that there is a locking of horns that is happening in how to come up with a cabinet that would seem so acceptable and fair for every active member that has entered the GNU of South Africa. We've always said this, that when it comes now to the sharing of especially very critical areas, critical ministries and cabinet positions, it's really going to get a very tough toll for President Cyril Ramaphosa. Because what we are seeing happening here is that there is now the power struggle where the ANC and the DA especially are beginning right now to have a tug of war over who takes what and who is who and who controls what. The battle of supremacy continues to be on, as the DA is also demanding that they need to have an equal distribution of power. Is this going to happen this way? There are ministries that are really very, very critical and crucial to both parties if these parties are going to be active and delivering for the people of South Africa. The ANC would want to prove that they can fix things, they can revert to the normal ANC that has always been loved. And through that, they would want ministries where they are going to work to prove that, that fact. While the DA at the same time also want to prove that things can become better because we are in there. And they would want those critical positions so that they can push and make sure that things happen the way that they want. But it seems like it still remains a very, very hot contest. And President Ramaphosa is expected at any time to be announcing the cabinet, and it has not been an easy thing. So a report that we have here indicates that there is indeed a very tough moment that awaits President Cyril Ramaphosa in this decision-making, and it's never going to be as easy as ABC.
It seems forming a government of national or provincial unity is not a walk in the park. President Cyril Ramaphosa is locked in consultations with GNU partners as he finalizes his cabinet appointments.
But there's been a bit of a knock-on effect. Here in Gauteng, the Premier, Panyaza Lesufi, well, he was set to announce his cabinet, but he had to postpone it after negotiators asked for more time. He's urged parties in the government of provincial unity to promptly find some common ground in order to keep the province running.
I'm impatient because the consequences are severe. At this present moment, there are no MSCs. I'm the only one. So you can imagine hospitals need something, roads need to be fixed, and many other things. Education also need to be attended to. So I'm very, very hopeful that hopefully before the end of next week, we should have established government in our province, and we should have also established government nationally.
So you're saying possibly by the end of this coming week, by Friday?
Yeah. Before that,
it's going to take that long, Premier?
Well, we need to be open-minded. I'm hopeful that it will not be that long, but obviously some of these discussions are heavy, difficult, and we've entered uncharted waters. No one can make reference to history on these matters, and no one can claim to be an expert. So we just have to ensure that we give it the enough time that is needed so that we resolve this matter as speedily as possible.
There we have it. So this is the issue, and it's not only at a provincial level, it is stretching forth to national level, where the idea of parties coming together and agreeing on who is who becomes who takes what, is the major issue that is of concern here. And if care is not taken, we would find a disintegration, especially at national level, where there was already a throwing of stones with the people like Mbalula and the chief whip of ANC, as well as the president of the youth, ANC youth, having started already to tell the DA to ship out if they so wish. So some of those utterances are the ones that have risen up temperatures in these discussions. And you would find that no one would want to be pushed. Everyone would want to stand their ground. But we are watching to see how things are going to end up unfolding. We are still looking into when they are going to finish and when they are going to come and give out a report back of what has finally transpired. But this definitely has to be happening as early as possible so that government can begin to work. So this is it. This is where it is. tough times for Ramaphosa ahead. So thank you so much for joining me on the show. Always subscribe to the show, like, and share. Thank you for joining me on this one.